Italian subs Long Island deli style.
That's a good one.
That's
it comes with a mustache.
Oh.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
His 15th book is called Everyday Delicious. It's Rocco DiSpirito.
Hey!
How are you?
Where have you been?
I've been here. I've been here in the green room making coffee, raiding the convenience machines.
Nice.
Danielle was talking about
You
it.
guys still remember that?
Yeah,
One of the last
course.
times Rocco was on with us. Get close to that microphone. It's just like us.
Like right here? Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
listen to that. You got a great voice. We used to invite our favorite chefs in.
Yeah.
And we give them, I think, like $7 in quarters and say,
Yeah.
go to the vending machine,
Right.
buy a bunch of crap, and make lunch.
Right.
And of course, Rocco looked at me like, no.
But I didn't say no. I went and I did it, and I made an 8-course tasting menu, and I'm pretty sure everyone was happy, right?
How do you get
delicious.
beef Wellington out of a peanut butter cracker
You have
machine?
to stick all the M&M peanuts together, and it takes a while. But I thought it was one of the greatest segment ideas ever. I'm kind of secretly hoping we do it again someday.
If I had money, we'd do it. Times are tough.
Save
as you
all
know.
those quarters.
Yeah.
Just as in all businesses, the radio business is tough as well. So, 15th cookbook,
It's
Everyday
amazing.
Delicious.
You live long enough, they'll just let you keep doing things, right? It's crazy, right?
Do they still sell? Do people still buy your old ones? How does that work?
We've sold 12 copies, and
No,
I'm
not the
very
new
happy. I'm very happy with that.
Not the new one, the ones you've had out all these years.
The theoretical backlist?
Yes.
Yeah, so the idea is to get a book published right once it's printed in backlists. But the thing is, everything's available for free on the internet now. So the backlist is just a figment of our imagination.
This isn't
unfortunately.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
okay,
it's good. It's okay.
But Everyday Delicious, I was looking at the photos. The photos are delicious. I was
Thank you
trying
so
to
much.
Scratch and sniff them in the book.
Yeah.
Someone has to make the joke that used to be your nickname, right? Everyday
Oh.
Delicious.
Oh.
Everyday Delicious. Everyday Delicious.
Oh, I thought scratch and sniff.
It's a good drag.
No, Everyday Delicious.
Everyday
Much better.
Delicious is a great drag name. I'm going to use that.
I know.
Next
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Hey, so that's a lot of recipes. 15 cookbooks in a
15
row.
Yeah, it's about 100 to 200 recipes per.
There's not that many dishes on
No
Earth.
way.
There's millions of dishes on Earth. There's literally tens of thousands just in the American lexicon. There's so many cuisines, cuisine types, ethnic cuisines. So fortunately for me, there's at least 15 more books out there worth of recipes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
In this book, what's the easiest recipe that someone can make?
The fettuccine alfredo. So fettuccine alfredo is the most beloved dish in America. It's a classic Roman dish. When I say classic, it's about 100 years old. Their dishes are 500 years old when they're classics. It's butter, Parmesan Reggiano, and fresh fettuccine.
Zero cream. Do
those
not
three.
put cream.
That's right. No cream.
Really?
Exactly.
Oh, really?
No cream, no guanciale, no peas, no parsley, and none of that nonsense.
Because if you have those things in there, it's no longer fettuccine Alfredo.
That's right. Yeah, it's a different
no
dish.
idea.
Yeah.
It is a
I
different
didn't
dish.
know that either.
Learn something new every day.
Okay, I want to talk
And you
about.
can make it in 12 minutes.
Oh.
Well,
That's good
you
for
can
me.
make that. It would take
No,
us a
it
little.
takes it. You put butter on a platter. You cook the pasta, which takes 11 minutes.
Yeah.
You put the cooked pasta on the butter, and then you top it with the grated Parmesan
And 11
Reggiano.
minutes is for al dente, yes?
11 minutes is about al dente. Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of the recipes. It's like, a 12-minute cook time and then a 37-hour prep time. I can't do that.
You know, it's funny you say that because I always pitch to my publishers active time and prep time, and this time I didn't get that in the book, but I think you make a good point. So yeah, I think if you're writing a recipe, it's important to denote which is prep time and which is active time.
Thank you.
But
I
in this
appreciate
case,
that.
it's 12 minutes of active time.
Okay.
Because butter's in the fridge, Parmesan Reggiano usually in the fridge, and pasta's in a packet somewhere.
And are you ready to go? Here's my thing about prep and then cook time. I enjoy taking my time. As a matter of fact, my husband Alex calls me the slow cooker. Because if I say dinner's at 8.
Is that your drag name?
Yes. Yes. Oh my God.
He knows it so well.
I'm up to 2 already today. No, I mean, if I say dinner's at 8, dinner's probably around 9:30.
Okay. All
Because
right,
there's,
great.
we got to drink wine while we're doing it. And then I slowly chop, and then, I take my time with it because that's how I use my kitchen. I'm not competing.
Yeah, but you got
Exactly.
some hangry people when you do that. You
It's
promised me dinner at 8, it shows up at 9:30. I'm going to be mad.
Yeah, but you serve the wine, you play the music, you be a little bit
Appetizers.
charming. You know, you have some chips on the table.
It takes time to be charming.
Every night's not a quick fire challenge, right? Yeah.
I don't want to live my life like that.
Exactly.
I enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
So Everyday Delicious, Rocco DiSpirito, that's his new cookbook. I want to talk about, and I just made this connection the other day, the world of breaded cutlets. Okay. How many different, seriously, hear me out. How many different nationalities have their own version of a breaded cutlet? You've got Italian. You have
this
Korean fried
Milanese,
chicken.
the schnitzel, right?
Yeah.
Schnitzel, and schnitzel covers 8 or 10 different nationalities.
Exactly. It's simply a breaded cutlet.
Exactly.
Also, Japanese sandwiches.
Yeah, tonkatsu, right?
Yeah.
That's
And you
right.
have that in this
which is in the
cookbook.
book.
Yeah.
But it's one of the greatest inventions ever, right? Flour, egg, breadcrumb, deep fry. You put anything in flour, egg, breadcrumb, and deep fry, and it's delicious. So I agree. It's a great technique to highlight, and probably something we should be encouraging people to do at home because it's fail-safe. I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, bread and deep fry, kids.
Yes.
I'm so scared of deep frying.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
You need a fry daddy.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. A fried
Fried
egg.
Fry
yeah,
daddy.
Fry daddy.
That's a
Do
thing?
they still make
Yeah,
those?
Yeah, they do.
What would
so.
they
I
call
think so.
that today if they made it today?
I think it's still a fried egg.
Okay, a fry daddy.
I don't know.
Got
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
A
fry
countertop,
something, yeah.
countertop fryer.
Countertop
Maybe.
fryer.
Amazon
That's
has them.
exactly-
Target has
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The
They
difference is
took all the danger out of it.
Yeah, that's the
which
problem.
for me is less fun. A couple of speckle burns up and down your arm are kind of tough. You know,
Exactly.
Those are the tattoos of the 90s.
Well, what
The
about an
burns.
air fryer? Can I do the same
What
thing?
is an air fryer, guys? An air fryer
have
sounds
one.
a lot like a solution to a problem we don't have. I don't, Can you explain what an air fryer is and how it's different?
People
They
swear by
swear by it. My
I hate 'em.
sister will make chicken in there and it comes out crispy.
Okay, isn't
and
it just an
delicious.
oven? Isn't it just a countertop
It's supposed to be
convection oven?
healthier than deep frying.
It blows
I don't know.
air on things.
I don't know. I don't have one.
I feel
but
another
I'm-
drag name coming on.
But it's a countertop oven that has a fan in it, right? I'm pretty sure that's
Pretty
all
much.
it is.
Well, they
Yeah.
say it's
That's what I
healthier.
did
You don't
there.
have to immerse it in
Yeah,
bubbling oil.
oil.
What?
Okay, I have a question, Rocco.
You had to walk to this mic to
It's golden.
Is
It
his
looks
mic not
much
working?
nicer.
or-
What's your question?
My question is this. Okay, so we've got all these gadgets. Elvis comes in every day
Yeah.
saying he just bought another gadget.
Oh, okay.
What are those gadgets that we actually need versus the ones that we can just throw away in our kitchen?
Yeah, I have a graveyard of gadgets in the
Well, he'll
basement.
tell you right now,
Okay.
the air fryer he's telling
The
you.
air fryer.
He's
the
saying
air
the Fry
fryer.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Gadgets we really should
Gorgeous
have.
gadgets we should have are called a chef's knife, a frying pan, a chef's spoon, a pair of tongs, probably, right? A peeler, a grater. I think those are the gadgets you need to have.
But my pasta machine. I love my pasta machine.
Pasta machines are great, yeah, absolutely.
Roll
If
it
you're
out
gonna make
myself.
a lot, you don't want to be caught doing that by hand, right?
But back
Yeah.
to something you were
Because
talking.
then you have to put the thing on your head. And you got to wear the old
Strike a
apron.
nona, strike
Yeah,
a
you got to look
nona.
like a nona.
I have to grow a mustache like Danielle has,
Okay.
like an old Nona.
I do not have
Did
one.
he just say
He
that?
did right
She's
now.
Italian.
I'm used to this. That's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay, wait.
Don't worry.
Rocco.
He's Italian too.
Oh,
You're insulting him.
Mr. Spirito,
Exactly.
all the years
Yeah.
you've been cooking.
that
in
was an
kitchen-
Italian
All
joke?
these years you've been cooking in kitchens, and you mentioned it earlier. You have the war wound. See, I got this one from the edge of a saute
Oh,
pan.
that's for real.
This
wow.
is 2
Yeah,
weeks old. The
yeah,
thing started
yeah.
bleeding
Okay,
the other
yeah.
day. So I mean,
They make antibiotics for that now.
well, I forgot to. I just lick it. I mean, how many times do you think you have fried your body
a
over
lot
these
of
years?
times, thousands of times.
Any of
Gotta
them
be
that we had to go to the
thousands
hospital?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, I fried my body once on this hand, and there was a grapefruit size blister that grew, and I had to go to the hospital. I missed 6 weeks where it was wild stuff. But that happens all the time, by the way. And you're expected to just soldier on, much like live radio. When you're on the air, you can't just leave because something hurts.
No, you
right?
can't. No,
Yeah.
no, the
Yeah,
show must
exactly.
go on.
You have gastric distress. You can't just get up and go.
Oh no, as you may soon witness. Did I ever tell you about
Well,
the time?
we're gonna get all the things today. Yeah.
Did I tell you about the time I saw you almost naked on a beach in Greece?
No, tell me more.
And that's all.
Yeah, can you tell me more?
I swear to
Yeah.
God, that was you. Anyway,
Okay,
moving
yeah.
on.
How did I look?
you looked
How'd I
awesome.
look? I did? Oh, wow.
You
great.
did.
Because I'm at least 75 pounds later right now. So,
You're looking good.
Did,
Hey, let's talk
my
about that.
friend Colin Cowie, let's talk about being naked on the
Colin
beach. in
Cowie
Greece.
was there when
Yeah, he
you
was
were
there.
there.
Yeah, so I believe he was the host of that weekend, and he forced me to wear tiny little Speedos. I came out in board shorts, and he said, Rocco, what are those? He's from South Africa. He's like, please put on some reasonable shorts. Here they are. And he handed me what looked like dental floss. I was like, you have to wear these all
banana
weekend.
hammock.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about your weight. I want to talk about this. And this is from a food lover to a food lover. So I'm doing the semaglutides, right? I've lost like 17 pounds, whatever.
Very good.
Well, it is good. I've
You look
lost
great, by the way. You
well,
look great,
thank
yeah.
you. The thing is,
Narrow
I
face,
can't.
narrow jaw.
But I'm pissed off, Rocco, because I can't eat as much as I used to.
I know.
And I'm a
That's what it
food
does.
lover.
Yeah, it slows down your appetite.
I've considered stopping doing it and gaining a little weight back so I can enjoy my food again.
Let's weigh the prosies and conies. How much time have you been on it?
I'm on my 7th. I started my 7th injection.
So 7 months?
No, to
7 weeks.
No, it's once per week.
Oh,
So
okay,
do
got
the
it. All
math,
right, yeah. All right, 17 pounds in 7 weeks is a lot. That's a lot. So I would say the pros outweigh the cons so far. You're going to have to get off it at some point. We don't.
I will. But I miss
You miss the binging?
That is a binging, you jerk. I do miss binging. I miss sitting down and
Who
eating
wouldn't? I'd miss it too.
a bowl of pasta. I miss sitting down and eating a bowl of pasta. I have 2 bites, and I'm like, can't do it. So, since semaglutides are the thing right now, everyone's taking them.
It's game changing.
I wonder if there are other people like me out there going, you know what? I think I'd rather be a little heftier and enjoy my food, because food
I think
is
there's some
something to
people who've
enjoy.
made that choice, and some people do enjoy the process of eating for 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, and stuffing themselves with more food than they should possibly handle. I think we've talked about my healthy program and the food that I deliver and make for clients, and so I have a bunch of clients who are on Ozempic and semaglutides now, and they complain about the same thing. They say that I send them 1,200 calories of food a day, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is so much. What am I going to do with all this?" But it's really nothing, right? But it's the right amount of calories for the average person. So yeah, that's the downside. But if you're going to lose weight and make everything else work better in 7 weeks, that's pretty good. Have you noticed any other benefits?
Yeah. My blurry vision.
Anything else? Getting better?
He's had some. Yeah. He's had
low blood sugar.
Some side effects that we don't like too much.
Oh, really?
Dementia. Things like that.
Oh, that's accelerating now? Is that...
Well, I went to a nice chef's tasting the other night, and I realized, and I was with Gandhi here.
Yeah.
By the 3rd out of 6 courses, I couldn't eat anymore, and I'd missed out on the eating
it reduces your appetite. Yeah, so absolutely, you're gonna miss out on the binge and the overeating, which is definitely a pleasure that I look forward to in life.
Well, there is a
almost
benefit.
every day. Yeah.
Danielle and I get to eat all your food that you
That
don't
is
eat,
true.
Yeah.
which I did.
finished.
But
Great.
usually a tasting menu is the appropriate sized courses, so it should be just right. Maybe not.
Not
maybe
on this stuff. Not on this goop.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Maybe you need to lower your dose a little bit.
And let me play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through Everyday Delicious, Rocco DiSpirito's new cookbook.
Okay.
The photography, by the way, is I guess every successful cookbook has to have that photography that makes you want to eat the page.
Don't you think so? Don't you look forward to the photographs in the books?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the photographs
Totally.
are the best part. Yeah, I think the photographs are the best part.
there's
I
not
think,
a
in
photograph,
fact, that's
I don't
the
wanna
only
make it.
thing you can get out of a cookbook these days, because the recipes are all online, right?
Why do you
These
keep saying
recipes
that?
will all be online.
We're trying to sell
your
books.
book.
Hush.
That's your job to sell, maybe. You're the better salesman than I.
Well, I'm trying to,
Yeah.
but you keep saying, "Why listen to this guy?" Get the recipes. for
Listen to
free.
me. I don't want to sell any books.
Italian subs, Long Island deli style.
That's a good one.
That's
it
a
comes
good
with a
one.
mustache.
Oh.
Lots of great.
By the way, my mom had a mustache, and I loved her a lot.
Okay, I don't have a mustache, Rocco.
It's okay.
Oh my goodness.
I would tonight. I would like to do the poo-poo style fried shrimp.
That
You
sounds
can,
good.
and you can. And had I brought a little bit of the food I was making where I was 20 minutes ago, I would have had shrimp for you.
Okay, you're gonna piss her off.
Okay, because chefs don't come here without food. So either.
Oh, we don't? Okay,
No.
thank you for telling me
I
now.
will- Did
you
Okay,
spill-
how many conversations did I have
I
with
thought
Nate?
I saw you with a pizza box in the back, but I was wrong.
Now I'm going to be upset
Did you
for
spill
real.
any food on your
No,
pants?
don't.
We'll eat it right off.
Yeah.
I had so much food that I left at the other place, and I would have brought it and cooked for you
Why
guys.
do they get our food?
I
I hate
know.
these people.
Do you
Yeah.
see this? Just like
By the way,
Pat's Philly cheesesteak.
Where's Nate?
He's right there.
Is it-
Nate. I'm looking for the text where that
Right.
says "bring food."
Because
I
the
don't see-
mustache lady gets pissed.
Wow, Nate. Wow.
Look at this. The Philly cheesesteaks. Just
Yeah,
like
that's a good one.
Pat's.
So what I like about this book is it's like everybody's top 10 list, but it's top 10 lists from all different countries and all different cuisines.
I can see that because
This
I'm
is
seeing some
awesome.
Vietnamese in here.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the first draft.
Alfredo and pad thai in the same book, for
I'll
example.
take it.
Yeah.
Is there Indian food in there?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
talk about it.
What you got?
Simon Majumdar's butter chicken. Simon
Okay.
Majumdar, one of my great friends who's from India, from England and India, and he lent me his recipe. And apparently, the big secret there is the chili powder that comes from Kashmir. So that's the bomb diggity chili powder. Yeah, Kashmiri chili powder. So I use that in the book. And then there's a couple of others. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good for an Italian kid from Queens.
Oh,
Yes, no, Nate, you finally have some tips and comments.
hold
All
on.
right, yeah.
Hit up a microphone.
I'm just checking. There's
I've
nothing
always
here that
wondered
says
this.
bring food.
I've always wondered this.
Sounds
Okay,
like
so you
Nate.
have these.
Why does he keep
beautiful-
moving microphones?
You have beautiful pictures here.
What happens after this picture is taken? Is the
It's a
photographer
really
like
good question. This
450
is
pounds?
so
Like,
I'm usually the person who plates everything, and we're usually running to the we're trying to set up the next shot right away because obviously time is money. But sometimes the food stylist doesn't clean the plate because they think everything is a prop. So you have to say, did you clean this plate or not? Can we eat this, or are we going to die if we eat this? And so we usually eat it. We usually eat it at the end.
Do
of
they
the
Food
spray
styling.
it?
Yeah,
Spray
so
it
the
with
food
that
stylist
oil?
the person who brings all the china, they're basically, they just wipe these things because they think they're props. They don't think of them as food surfaces. So, yeah.
Do
So
they spray like
I think they do weird stuff like that. Yeah. They do.
formaldehyde?
I don't know what's in
do
the
they
spray.
stuff on the food to make it look good?
No, they never do it. No,
Oh.
I mean the prop stylist. I should say the prop stylist because I'm the food stylist. I plate the food and I make it look good for the camera. But the person who supplied the china and the cutting boards and all those surfaces, that person doesn't always clean the plate. So something like,
The health department
I'm like
said-
in mid bite, I'm like, did you wait a minute? Did you clean?
Yeah, the health department doesn't like them. I will tell you a great story. A good friend of mine was one of the food stylists on that classic movie called Big Night.
Oh, what a
with
fun
Stanley
job!
Tucci.
Wow.
But they had the food looked so good, people would go in and try to eat it, and they'd have to stop them,
Right.
Because they sprayed it with all sorts of pesticides and things. I mean,
Danielle and I learned that
They
lesson
use
once.
hairspray in the old
Yes.
days. With hairspray was a great sort of lacquer to make things shiny and hard, and so
there you go.
who giggled? Gandhi.
That was me.
We were shooting like something.
Nate, I'm just curious. Is
Yeah.
your microphone working? No. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a prop microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were shooting something once, and
Yep.
they told us we went to eat what we were
Mm-hmm.
given, and they yelled at us, "Don't eat it!"
Don't eat
Yeah.
that, you'll die.
Yeah.
You can't be held responsible for what's in there.
So
Elmer's glue.
in Everyday Delicious, you have to name one. If you had one meal left in your life because of some heinous crime you caused,
Okay, got it. Yeah.
in some state that that still has the death penalty,
Oh my goodness.
which dish would be your last dish out of this book? You
Oh,
can
it's
only-
easy. This is an easy choice.
What is it?
So it's got pineapple, it's got bacon, it's got shrimp, and it's got rice. It's the fat fried rice stoner style.
All right.
It is
wow.
a fried
Speaking of
rice
language.
dish that is, specifically designed for people who are high.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Fat. I love that. Fat,
No, for real.
fat fried rice, super stoner style. And Rocco starts out by saying, frying rice in bacon fat. It's my favorite trick for taking rice that's a day past its prime and turning it into a meal worthy of sharing with your friends. It is great to have dried refrigerated rice.
Cold and hard, right? And you throw it in that
Oh,
big
yeah.
pile of fat and
Yeah.
You gotta-
turns
you-
into something magical.
That's the best fried rice you'll ever do, right? Hey,
In fact, you have to use Dale rice. If you use fresh rice, all the Asian people in the world will laugh at you because the fried rice was invented to use Dale rice.
well, as you know, all the Asian people in the world are always watching me.
Okay,
It comes out clumpy and gluey.
It's called TikTok. They're
So,
watching.
is it that important? Is it that important to rinse our rice before we steam
I
it?
don't know why is rinsing rice in the zeitgeist now? It's crazy. Everyone's talking about rinsing rice. It's it's fine. It's a good technique. It it gets rid of some of the starch. But I think we're eating rice precisely for the starch. So I'm not sure I want to get rid of the starch.
I think of arborio
For
rice.
risotto, we don't rinse it.
Exactly,
at
because
all.
you
Yeah.
want that starch in there. But if
Yeah.
I want to do like a nice fried rice,
Yeah, if you want to peel off or something like that, you would rinse it because the idea is it's fluffier.
right?
Right? And what do they do in where you're from?
They don't.
I don't know where you're from, so I have to say
know,
it like
and
that.
you were
I have to
going for
phrase
it.
it like that. Yeah, I didn't
would
want
be
to.
India.
Your name is Gandhi. I didn't want to make any assumptions.
No, you're right. You're
yeah.
right. My family doesn't wash rice.
Doesn't, right?
No.
Okay, yeah.
They would pick
And do
out
they
like
get
a
fluffy and-
visibly bad piece, but they don't. Yeah.
Rock
But
or
it's
stone.
cool
Yeah.
that you zeroed in on that because there's a little controversy about this happening in the chef world right now.
Right.
How'd you know that?
No, I don't know. I just always told
You're
you.
tight with chefs. That's what it is.
Not at all.
Yeah.
What about chicken? You're supposed to wash chicken, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're
Always
supposed to
wash the
scrub
chicken.
it, steal wool, the whole thing. Yeah, that's it. Get the gloves on and spray it down with ammonia and bleach together.
For the longest time, we were supposed to watch chicken, but now I heard we're not supposed to watch chicken.
Who said you're supposed to wash
There
chicken?
was a thing where
You're
you were
never supposed to
our
wash chicken.
groceries
Those people.
during
Do you wash your
COVID.
steak? Do you wash your lot? I mean,
No.
come on.
It
we
makes
don't.
sense. Like chicken looks dirty. I
It
don't know.
does.
Wash
You're
it off.
cooking it.
What do you mean chicken looks dirty? It's covered. it's encapsulated in like chicken stock, basically, right?
Yeah, I
That
guess.
liquid that surrounds
That's
chicken.
stock. I thought it was like
Well, it will
goofy
become
goop.
stock. It's,
Well, your meat is encapsulated in Danielle's
oh
stock.
my goodness.
We're not
Danielle.
gonna we're not gonna
Wow,
wash your
Danielle.
meat when we're starving. Well, look, would you rather be doing what you're doing now, or be running restaurants? Because it looks like to me running a restaurant in this day and age is just a death sentence for some people.
It's definitely more challenging than it's ever been. I still love it, though. I still love everything I've loved about the hospitality industry and cooking that I learned on day one. I still love. So it's people, right? It's creation. It's wish fulfillment. It's it's all the wonderful things that come with a creative endeavor. But without question, the business of running restaurants. Wow.
Yeah, not good.
It's really challenging these days. Yeah, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out and get over it.
So.
Yeah.
Here in New York City, it's actually very sad. A lot of people had to close shop during pandemic, and a lot of them tried to reopen, and just they said they wish they had not reopened. But there are a lot of restaurants that are doing very well right now.
A lot of challenges that come with living in the greatest city in the world, but also you get the greatest customers in the world, right? So people like you who come to our restaurants make every night magical. You're open to a tasting menu and to letting us explore and be creative, and you just don't get that everywhere.
Well, Rocco, if and when you reopen a restaurant,
You're coming?
We will be first in line.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
We'll only be able to get the 4:30 reservation.
That's a good one.
I don't want you to steal these recipes online. I want you to buy this book because having a cookbook is the best way to do it. Everyday Delicious, Rocco DiSpirito, 30-minute-ish home-cooked meals made simple for all of us. From our top 10 lists of our favorite foods from around the world. We love it. Thank you, Rocco.
Great
Rocco
summary.
DiSpirito.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.